Japanese Prime Minister sacks Aide over his homophobic comments and apologizes. Japan's Prime Minister Fumio Kishida on Saturday, February 4th, fired an aide over his homophobic comments. Masayoshi Arai, an economy and trade official, had said that he wouldn't like to live next to lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender couples. He also said that people would flee Japan if same-sex marriages were permitted. In his controversial comments, he even said that he would not like to even look at same-sex couples. Arai joined Kishida's staff in October. Speaking to reporters later in the day, the Japanese Prime Minister said he had dismissed Arai. The Prime Minister said, quote, Arai's comments are outrageous and completely incompatible with the administration's policies, end quote. Arai's comment can lead to embarrassment for Kishida as he prepares to receive G7 nation leaders in May. Unlike Japan, which has been ruled by the conservative Liberal Democratic Party for most of the past 7 decades, the rest of the G7 nations allow marriage or civil unions for same-sex couples. Kishida is battling to keep his approval ratings high as opinion polls showed that his public support had halved to 30% last year. His government was hit by scandal-tainted resignations by senior officials. Well, Japan is always not in such a great light in the news, and this is not really surprising, but I'm really glad to hear that he was sacked, because I think that's a good thing. It's a good step.
Japan, they're very traditionalist. They're very conservative. Not as crazy authoritarian as China, but they stand on tradition, and it's good to see the Prime Minister embracing, because generally the people of Japan are very accepting of everybody, even when it comes to traditions in their culture. Yeah, I'm glad he got fired so quickly. That's right. Amazing, actually.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing. And the G7 happening there, that's a pretty interesting thing too, right just before that.
Yeah, it sends an international message, and it's clear where he stands. And I think that right now is a great time for leaders across the world to start standing up for human rights and for the things that actually matter. And maybe we will be able to avoid any more unnecessary wars.
And we want to be a stark contrast to the nations that are very unaccepting. Correct. That are very, right. All the nations that we know. So,
yeah.
Okay. LGBTQ+ news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Laura are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ+ community.